One thing that Marvel fans can't deny that they love about the MCU is the many references to the comics that we don't always notice, but come to be revealed within the cinematic universe years down the road. One of the best examples of this is the small interaction we get between Tom Holland's Peter Parker and Donald Glover's Aaron Davis during Spider-Man: Homecoming. For most watching it, it just seems like a comedic interaction between the unintimidating Peter Parker and the very unamused Aaron Davis. But for the hardcore fans that know their fair share of comic book knowledge, they know about Aaron's iconic role as the Prowler. Fans quickly caught the reference about his nephew during his interaction with the young Peter Parker. This means that there is definitely a young Miles Morales running around in the MCU.
I don't want those weapons in this neighborhood. I got a nephew who live here.
Tom Holland has admitted that he would love to share the screen with Miles, and with Kevin Feige confirming it soon after, it does seem likely that we will be getting Miles Morales and his iconic red and black suit in a live-action debut sooner than later. There's even been small speculations and rumors that he might even replace Peter Parker as the MCU Spider-Man and pick up the role as the new full-time web-slinger. But as we know about Marvel, he will more than likely be established in small installments before he becomes a main storyline hero.
Seguro que sí.
With all this speculation in the air, it seems to be more of when he will appear rather than if he will appear in the MCU. As of recent, there have been talks of plans for Miles to appear in 2 Phase 5 films. Sources say there will be a small cameo in Spider-Man 3 and a later appearance in Captain Marvel 2. Even though we will be receiving a Miles Morales character, it does not mean he will be taking on the role as a fellow web-slinger in either of the movies, but it might be possible that he begins to develop his powers. And with things not set in stone and susceptible to change, this is the current direction Marvel Studios plans to go for now in reference to Miles Morales entering the MCU. No one is known to be cast for the role at the moment, but it may not be long until we hear who is chosen to pick up the role of one of the most iconic Spideys. Who do you think could be a good Miles Morales? Let us know in the comments section below, and be sure to like and subscribe to keep up with more of the MCU here on Cinemash.